What up, y'all? It's your boy Tiger, motomilitant.com. Of course, we're cruising through beautiful San Diego. Just so happens this is my off week, which is weird because I still had to go into work yesterday. Real hustlers know what that means. Anytime you get some time off, bruh, it's so funny to me. Like, there are times in your life where you will spend on vacation but still doing work because that's the only time that you're actually going to be productive. That's real hustle right there. That said, feels so good to be back. And I don't even mean back on two, because I've been occasionally getting out on this thing, even when I was still having it hanging on by zip ties and tape and all kinds of other dumb nonsense, Band-Aids, hope and a prayer, just barely hanging on. Which, by the way, I need to start this off right before I forget and thank my homeboy Josh over at Jay's Speed Shop and my brother Clint Lockley over at Twisted Motorsports, who both of their shops have put in amazing work into this ride to make sure that I'm back out on two, enjoying myself and doing what I do, which is enjoying all this beautiful San Diego weather and scenery. That said, go check them out. I'll try to drop a link down in the bottom of this page or this video if you want to go check them out and hear about them, especially if you're in the San Diego area. Go check out these two shops. I highly recommend them. Now back to the business at hand. I am starving. Initially I was planning on jumping on two and going out and getting me some coffee, but then I realized my stomach's empty and I need to put some food in it. So I decided to look up a spot that one of my homeboys, Lee, shout out Lee, recommended to me, a little ramen place over here in North Park. So I'm gonna go check this out and see what this is like, because I love ramen. I love ramen. I spent about 7 years in Japan. Shout out to all my Japanese fans, like two, konnichiwa. And I want to check out and see what they got over here, because as soon as somebody says, oh, there's a dope ramen spot in San Diego, I'm going to go look it up, especially because I want to go there first before I recommend it and take my wife and daughter over there, because my wife is Japanese and she's picky about her ramen. If it ain't good, she'll tell you right to your face, and I don't like wasting money, so if we're not going to finish it, might as well not even go. So I'm going to go check this place out, stuff my stomach, of course enjoy the ride while I'm at it. So let's see, checklist: bike, check; rider, check; all my friends and fam out there on YouTube land, check. Shoot, we must be in the field. Alright, so this is, what is it, Thursday? Dang, my week is almost over. This sucks. So it is Thursday, February 16th. Hopefully you all had a wonderful Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day to all the lovers out there. By the way, if you're on Facebook, Instagram, whatever, and you're throwing up pictures of you and your bike hugging, talking about I'm hanging out with my real Valentine, no, you're not. You lonely. You real lonely. You need to maybe make a friend or two. Call somebody. Maybe get out. Go to your local library, club, church, maybe meet somebody, because you like them old ladies with the cats, except for your cat ain't alive. That's really sad. That's really sad. Don't be sending Valentine's Day cards and chocolates to your bike. Stop acting like that's an excuse just to be lonely. All right, this is a public service announcement from your homeboy. I'm trying to help you out. You're gonna sound and look kind of crazy. You're gonna be the crazy old cat lady, except you're gonna be the crazy old bike lady. Anyhow, let me take this turn real quick. Yeah, so Valentine's Day was cool. I got to take both my wife and my daughter out, have a great time. We went to go see Lego Batman, and that joint was hilarious. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't know how to feel about it initially, because I thought maybe I was a little concerned that maybe all the good jokes showed up in the trailer. I can't be the only one who has that happen. you'll go see a comedy somewhere and you realize like, oh man, that's it. That's all they got. That was the whole marketing scheme, to trick you to throw some money at them because they gave you every joke they had. This was not like that. There was like a joke a second. It was ridiculous. We were laughing so hard that my chest hurt, man. It was, and maybe that's just because I wasn't prepared for it, low expectations, whatever. But I really do think it was a good movie. My daughter had a good time. I had a good time. Just parents in there were crying. It's another one of those like Toy Story situations where the jokes in the movie are both good for the adults as well as good for the kids. Like it's a nice little blend in there. It definitely has a more adult slant to it, where you can tell like some of the the undercover jokes are definitely directed toward the adults in a way where the whole theater was just crying. And also it just made fun of itself, which I kind of appreciate. I don't know. There's always these there's the pop culture references and stuff. Excuse my struggling with words. Apparently culture just beat my throat. Pop culture references that are in a lot of movies, but they don't really last that long. That's why I don't tend to watch those over and over again, because the joke is good just for the time period and that's about it. In this case, it does have some of those things happening, but in actuality, there was a lot more jokes about like relationships and superheroes as a whole. The ridiculousness of how many freaking logos pop up in the beginning of the movie. That was awesome. That was so funny to me because I wasn't ready for that. And just comic books in general. And I'm a big comic book guy. I love comics. I love superheroes. I always wanted to be in animation. I grew up reading a lot of like X-Men, Batman, Superman. Wolverine was my favorite character back in the day. Just that was my time period right there. So when they come up with Batman and they bring him in like this, it was perfect. What up, home? Gotta make sure I don't miss my exit. I've done that. That's a drawback of motovlogging and going to a new spot, because you're gonna mess around and miss your exit. But yeah, that was a great movie, and I'm looking forward to. I don't get to go out to the theater as often as I used to, so that was a nice little change of pace, especially to be able to take my daughter out. There's not that many films these days that are great to take your kids out to, where you're not like bored out of your brain. And so it was cool. It was real cool. And now it's time for me to go out and go see something for myself. So you know what's up. I'm about to go see that John Wick. Oh man, I loved the first one. It was so good. And it's not like so good as in like, oh, it deserved all these awards and all that stuff. No, it was good as just a big dumb action flick. It was basically just a walking, talking freaking country song. Like, my wife is dead, they killed my dog, they took my car. Come on, man. You could have just broke out a freaking banjo and twanged to that thing. And yet, bodies upon bodies upon bodies. They couldn't find, like, they ran down the entire checklist of ways to kill a man. It was just ridiculously violent, and yet at the same time they killed the man's dog. So everybody in the room was like, no, they deserve every bullet to the forehead they get. So I'm looking forward to the new one. Plus it's got my boy Common in it. I'm a big fan of him. He's been crushing as an actor, and always was a fan of his music and stuff as well. So you're looking forward to that. So my question for you, what are you looking forward to? What movies are you looking out for? Of course, right now, what's coming out? Guardians of the Galaxy, Wonder Woman, the new Spider-Man, which is crazy because they now have a new Spider-Man who is from Europe, but they finally get a Spider-Man on camera who speaks in a New York accent. So they had to get a dude from out of the country to kick that New York accent. Shout out to all these European actors, by the way, because it seems like everybody from the UK, all these British actors coming up doing all these new, playing like specifically like American accented actors, like watch The Walking Dead. Everybody sound like they're from Atlanta. Nobody's from the US. Not one. Even the brothers from the UK. But yeah, they got Spider-Man, Guardians of the Galaxy. Just saw that new trailer talking about the Infinity War started their filming already. What else is coming out soon? I just saw a new trailer for the new Will Ferrell movie where they they basically start a casino at their crib to try to pay for their daughter's tuition. That looks interesting. Yeah, so it's just non-stop stuff coming out. So let me know what you're looking forward to. Let me know what movies you're anxious about, or what do you think is going to be good. Also, what movies do you think are going to just bomb? Because I'm looking forward to hearing what people think about that. As usual, drop that stuff down in the comments, man. This is your boy Tiger, motomilitant.com. Definitely check those out. Check out our gear. We got lots of new apparel. It's been a minute, so definitely check your stuff out. Let us know what you think. Hit us a like, a share, subscribe. Let your friends know about it. Let's get as many likes as possible over here. Keep the lights on. Keep this going. Thank you so much for sticking with me all this time, especially all the subscribers that are back. Let's kick it. Stay safe. God bless. I'll see you out there in the field.